Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Hello Daily English. We are so incredibly happy to have you here with us today. My name is Emma.
And my name is Jack. Welcome to another episode where we help you practice real, natural, and confident English for your daily life. We're your partners, your coaches, and your friends in this language learning journey. If you enjoy our videos and want to speak fluent English in 2026, please support us by hitting that like button and subscribing to our channel. It really helps our community grow and reach more learners around the world.
Today is a massive episode. We are going to dive deep, and I mean really deep, into one of the most important conversation topics you will face this season. We are talking about the future. We are talking about ambition. We are talking about New Year goals for 2026.
That is right, Emma. 2026 is just around the corner. Can you believe how fast time is moving? It feels like we were just celebrating the start of 2025 yesterday. But talking about goals is not just for New Year's Eve. It's a vital skill for job interviews, for business meetings, and for deep conversations with friends. Today, we're going to give you the ultimate guide on how to express your dreams and plans.
It is going to be incredibly useful. But before we look forward to the future, we must look back at the past. In our last video, we talked about childhood memories, and oh my goodness, the nostalgia was in the air.
It was such a sweet episode. I felt so warm and fuzzy reading your stories. It's amazing how childhood memories stick with us forever. They really shape who we are today.
We received hundreds of beautiful comments, but we have time to read just one very special one today. This comment comes from Maria in Brazil. Maria wrote, "My favorite childhood memory is playing hide and seek with my cousins at my grandmother's farm. We didn't have iPads or phones, just the trees and our imagination. It was the happiest time of my life."
Wow, just the trees and our imagination. That is pure poetry, Maria. Thank you for sharing that. It reminds us that sometimes a simple life is the best life.
It really does. Thank you, Maria. And thank you to everyone who shared a memory. We read every single one. But now, Jack, are you ready to switch gears? Are you ready to stop looking back and start looking forward?
I am ready. Let's turn the car around and drive into the future. Let's talk about 2026.
So, goals. It's a small word, but it has a big meaning. When we talk about New Year goals in English, we often use a very specific word. We talked about it briefly before, but let's define it properly. That word is resolution.
Yes, resolution. A New Year's resolution. This isn't just a wish. A wish is something like, I wish I could fly. That's a fantasy. A resolution is different. It's a firm decision. It's a promise you make to yourself.
Exactly. It implies action. When you make a resolution, you're saying, I'm going to change something. And usually we talk about three main categories for these goals.
The big three: health, wealth, and wisdom.
Let's break those down. Health goals are things like losing weight, joining a gym, or running a marathon. Wealth goals are about money, saving for a house, getting a promotion, or starting a business.
And wisdom goals are about learning, reading more books, learning a new skill like coding or painting, and of course, learning a language like English.
Jack, when you're at a party or dinner in January, people will ask you about this. What is the most common question people ask?
They usually ask, so what are your resolutions for the new year? Or do you have any goals for 2026?
And how should our students answer? If they say, I want to learn English, is that good?
It is grammatically correct, but it is a little bit boring, and it is a little bit weak. We want you to sound confident and advanced. So instead of saying, I want to, we can use stronger verbs.
Ooh, I love strong verbs. Give us some examples.
Instead of, I want to learn English, you can say, I am aiming to master English, or I am striving to become fluent.
Striving, that is a beautiful word. To strive means to make a great effort. It means you are working hard for it. It sounds very determined.
Another great phrase is set my sights on. You can say, in 2026, I have set my sights on a promotion at work.
That sounds very professional. It means you are looking at that goal like a target and you are going to hit it.
Exactly. Now, Emma, let's talk about the grammar of goals. This is where many students get confused. We have will, we have going to, and we have the present continuous. How do we use them for goals?
This is the million-dollar question. Let's simplify it. Generally, for New Year's resolutions, we use going to because it shows a plan. You have thought about it before.
Right. I am going to join a gym. This means you have a plan in your head. If you say, I will join a gym, it sounds more like a promise or a sudden decision.
Imagine you are talking to a friend. Friend, this pizza is making me fat. You, okay, I will start a diet tomorrow. That is a sudden decision, so we use will.
But for a New Year's goal, you have been thinking about it for weeks. So you say, in 2026, I am going to start a diet. It's a plan.
However, native speakers also use the present continuous to talk about the future, especially for fixed arrangements.
Yes. For example, I am starting a new course in January. That implies it's already booked. You paid for it. It's happening.
So, to sound very natural, you can mix them up. I am going to learn Spanish, and I'm taking a class in February.
Perfect. Now let's get into the how. How do we make good goals? There's a famous acronym in English called SMART goals. Have you heard of this, Emma?
Oh, absolutely. It's very popular in the business world, but it's perfect for personal life, too. Let's teach our audience what SMART means.
S stands for specific.
Specific means detailed. Don't say, I want to get fit. That is vague. Vague means unclear. Say, I want to run 5 kilometers. That is specific.
M stands for measurable.
Measurable means you can count it. If you say, I want to read more, you cannot measure that easily. If you say, I want to read 12 books, you can measure it. 1, 2, 3, 12. Success!
A stands for achievable.
Achievable means it's possible. Don't say, I will become an astronaut next week. That is not achievable for most of us. Keep your feet on the ground.
R stands for relevant.
Relevant means it matters to you. Don't set a goal just because your friend did. It has to be important for your life.
And N stands for time-bound.
Time-bound means it has a deadline. Someday is not a deadline. By December 31st, 2026 is a deadline.
So, let's turn a bad goal into a SMART goal. Bad goal. I want to learn English. Emma, make that SMART.
Okay, SMART goal. I am going to study English for 30 minutes every day, and I will pass the IELTS exam by November 2026.
Boom, that is powerful. It's specific, measurable, achievable if you work hard, relevant, and has a deadline.
Let's do another one. Bad goal. I want to save money. Jack, fix it.
Okay, SMART goal. I am going to save $200 every month from my salary so I can buy a new laptop by June.
Excellent. Listeners, can you hear the difference? The SMART goal sounds like a plan that will actually happen. The bad goal sounds like a daydream.
Now, let's talk about some vocabulary for keeping these goals, because starting is easy, but finishing is hard.
Very true. There's a great phrasal verb for this. Stick to. S-T-I-C-K. Like a sticker.
To stick to something means to continue doing it, even when it is difficult. I need to stick to my diet.
Or, I need to stick to my study schedule. If you don't stick to it, you give up.
Give up is the enemy. Giving up means you quit. We don't want you to give up in 2026. We want you to follow through.
Follow through. That is another great phrasal verb. It means to complete an action that you started. He has great ideas, but he never follows through. Don't be that person.
Sometimes to follow through, you need to break a big goal into small pieces. We call these milestones.
A milestone. Imagine a long road. Every few miles, there is a stone that tells you how far you have gone. In life, a milestone is a significant event or stage in a process.
For example, if your goal is to write a book in 2026, your first milestone might be finish chapter 1.
Exactly. Celebrating milestones keeps you motivated. It gives you a little dopamine hit. Yay, I did it!
Speaking of motivation, let's talk about accountability again. We mentioned this in a previous video, but it is so important for goals.
Yes, accountability means being responsible. If you tell nobody about your goal, it is easy to quit. No one knows. But if you tell your friend, hey, I'm going to the gym, and then you don't go, your friend will ask, hey, why didn't you go?
That is positive peer pressure. So share your goals. Share them in the comments of this video. We will be your accountability partners.
Now, Jack, I want to talk about a very specific type of list people make for their life goals. It is called a bucket list.
Oh, the bucket list. This is a fun concept. It comes from the idiom to kick the bucket, which is a slang way of saying to die.
It sounds a bit dark, but the list is very positive. A bucket list is a list of all the things you want to do before you die.
These are usually big, exciting dreams, like skydiving, visiting the pyramids, or writing a novel.
Jack, what is on your bucket list for the next few years?
Well, I have always wanted to see the northern lights, the aurora borealis. I want to go to Norway or Iceland and see the green lights in the sky. That is high on my bucket list.
That sounds magical. For me, I have learned to surf on my bucket list. I am a bit afraid of the ocean waves, but I really want to try it.
You should do it in 2026. It could be your year of courage.
Year of Courage. I like that theme. Giving your year a theme is another cool way to set goals. Instead of a specific list, you choose one word.
Like balance, or health, or adventure.
If your word is adventure, then every time you have a choice, you choose the adventurous option.
That makes decision-making easier. Now, Emma, let's do a role play. A lot of our listeners need English for their jobs. How do we talk about professional goals with a boss?
Great idea. Let's imagine we are in a performance review meeting. I am the boss, and you are the employee.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm a little nervous.
So, Jack, we're looking at the plans for 2026. What are your professional development goals for the coming year?
Well, Emma, looking ahead, I really want to expand my skill set. I've been looking into project management, and I would like to take on more responsibility in leading the marketing team.
That sounds promising. Do you have a specific timeline for this?
Yes, I'm planning to complete a certification course by Q1, that is the first quarter of the year. After that, I would love the opportunity to lead a small project to put my skills into practice.
I think that is a very solid plan. We can support you with that.
Phew! How did I do?
You did great. You used some excellent vocabulary. Expand my skill set. That sounds very ambitious.
And take on more responsibility. Bosses love to hear that. It means you want to work harder and help the company grow.
You also used Q1. In business, we divide the year into 4 quarters. Q1 is Jan to March, Q2 is April to June, and so on. Using Q1 instead of spring sounds very corporate and professional.
And put my skills into practice. This means to use what you learned. It shows you are practical, not just theoretical.
Now let's switch. Let's do a casual conversation between friends. We are at a coffee shop on January 2nd. You start.
Hey, Emma. Happy New Year. Did you make any resolutions this year?
Happy New Year. Honestly, I am trying to. I really want to get back into painting, but I'm worried I won't have time. I don't want to bite off more than I can chew.
I totally get that. Maybe just start small. You don't have to paint a masterpiece every day. Just doodle for 10 minutes, just to get the ball rolling.
That's good advice. Small steps, right? What about you?
I decided to cut out sugar. No more donuts for me.
Wow, cold turkey? That is tough.
Yeah, it is going to be hard, but I think it will be worth it in the long run.
Okay, we have some fantastic idioms there. Let's unpack them.
First, you said, bite off more than I can chew. This is such a visual idiom. Imagine putting a giant burger in your mouth. It is too big. You cannot eat it.
It means to take on a task that is too big or difficult for you to handle. If you try to learn 3 languages, work 2 jobs, and write a book all at the same time, you are biting off more than you can chew.
Then I said, get the ball rolling. Imagine a heavy stone ball. Pushing it to start is hard, but once it is rolling, it is easier.
So, get the ball rolling means to start a process. Let's have a meeting to get the ball rolling on the new project.
Then I asked, cold turkey? This is a funny one. To quit something cold turkey means to stop completely and suddenly. No slow reduction, just stop.
Usually we use this for addictive habits like smoking or sugar. He quit smoking cold turkey. It is very difficult.
Finally, I said, in the long run. This refers to a long period of time in the future. Exercising is painful now, but it is good for you in the long run.
It's about looking at the big picture, not just the immediate moment.
These idioms will make you sound so natural. Native speakers use them all the time without thinking.
Let's discuss failure for a moment, because when we talk about goals, we have to talk about the possibility of not reaching them.
That is a reality. Statistics show that most people drop their resolutions by February. It's sad, but true.
But we want to change your mindset about this. In English, we have a saying, fall 7 times, stand up 8.
I love that. It means resilience. If you miss your goal in January, don't quit the whole year. Just restart in February.
Exactly. A setback is not the end. A setback is a small problem that delays your progress.
Maybe you get sick or you get busy at work. That is a setback, but you can get back on track.
Back on track. Imagine a train that fell off the rails. You put it back on the rails. You continue the journey.
So if you eat a whole cake on January 15th, don't say, oh well, 2026 is ruined. Just say, that was a setback. Tomorrow, I will get back on track.
This is called having a growth mindset. You believe that you can improve. You are not fixed.
Emma, do you have any tips for our listeners on how to actually write these goals down?
Yes, I strongly recommend journaling. Get a nice notebook. Write 2026 goals on the first page.
Writing helps clarify your thoughts, and it's great English practice.
You can create a vision board too. A vision board is a collage of images. You cut out pictures from magazines or print them from the internet. Pictures of the places you want to go, the body you want to have, the job you want.
Visualizing is powerful. If you see the picture every day, your brain works to make it happen. You can describe your vision board in English. In the top corner, there's a picture of a house because I want to buy a home.
That's a great speaking exercise. Talk to yourself in the mirror about your vision board.
Let's touch on some other categories of goals we haven't mentioned yet. What about social goals?
That is a good one. After the last few years, many people are feeling lonely. A social goal could be, I want to make 3 new friends this year.
Or I want to host a dinner party once a month. Or I want to call my parents every Sunday.
These are relationship goals. They are just as important as money or career.
And mental health goals. This is becoming very popular.
Yes, I want to meditate for 10 minutes a day. I want to reduce my screen time. I want to practice gratitude.
Gratitude. Being thankful. We can make a goal to write down 3 things we are grateful for every night.
That changes your brain chemistry. It makes you happier.
Okay, we have covered a lot of ground today. We have talked about resolutions, SMART goals, strong verbs, business English, idioms, and even mental health.
It really is a mega episode, but repetition is the mother of learning. So let's do our mini vocabulary review. I am going to say the word, and Jack is going to give us a quick definition and example. Are you ready, Jack?
I was born ready. Let's do this.
Resolution.
Resolution. A firm decision to do or not to do something. Example, my resolution is to stop biting my nails.
Aim.
Aim, to intend or hope to achieve something. Example, we aim to finish the project by Friday.
Strive.
Strive, to make great efforts to achieve or obtain something. Example, we must strive for excellence in everything we do.
Vague.
Vague, uncertain, indefinite, or unclear. Example, his directions were very vague, so we got lost.
Milestone.
Milestone, a significant stage or event in the development of something. Example, graduation is a major milestone in a student's life.
Accountability.
Accountability, the fact of being responsible. Example, working with a partner provides accountability.
Bucket list.
Bucket list, a number of experiences or achievements that a person hopes to have or accomplish during their lifetime. Example, swimming with dolphins is on my bucket list.
Set your sights on.
Set your sights on, to identify something as a target or goal. Example, she has set her sights on becoming the CEO.
Stick to.
Stick to continue doing something, to not quit. Example, it is hard to stick to a diet during the holidays.
Follow through.
Follow through, to continue an action to its conclusion. Example, he promised to help, but he didn't follow through.
Bite off more than you can chew.
Bite off more than you can chew, to try to do something that is too difficult for you. Example, I took 3 extra classes and bit off more than I could chew.
Get the ball rolling.
Get the ball rolling, to set an activity or process in motion. Example, I sent an email to get the ball rolling on the contract.
Cold turkey.
Cold turkey, abruptly and completely stopping a habit. Example, he stopped drinking coffee cold turkey and had a headache for 3 days.
In the long run.
In the long run, over a long period of time, eventually. Example, saving money is boring now, but helpful in the long run.
Setback.
Setback, a reversal or check in progress. Example, the injury was a major setback for the athlete.
Back on track.
Back on track, returning to the right path or correct procedure. Example, we lost some time, but now we are back on track to finish by 5 p.m.
Wow, that is a gold mine of vocabulary. If you master these words, you will be able to talk about your life plans with so much nuance and precision.
Absolutely. And remember, don't try to learn them all in 1 hour. Bite-sized pieces. Learn 2 words today, 2 words tomorrow.
Consistency is key. Just like we said earlier, small steps lead to big destinations.
Emma, before we go to the question of the day, I want to ask you a personal question.
Oh, go ahead.
What is one thing you are not going to do in 2026? We always talk about what we will do. What will you stop doing?
That is a profound question. I think I'm going to stop apologizing when I haven't done anything wrong.
Oh, that's a good one. Especially for us British people. We say sorry for everything.
Exactly. If someone bumps into me, I say sorry. I want to stop that. I want to be more confident in my space. What about you?
I want to stop procrastinating.
Procrastinating. That is a big word.
It means to delay or postpone action, putting off doing something. I'll do it tomorrow. I want to stop that. I want to be a do-it-now person.
That is a fantastic anti-resolution, to stop procrastinating. I think many of our listeners can relate to that.
Procrastination is the thief of time.
Indeed. So, listeners, we have given you the tools, we have given you the words, we have given you the grammar. Now it is up to you to use them.
2026 is a blank page. You are the author. What story are you going to write?
It is exciting, isn't it? The potential, the possibility.
It is the most exciting thing in the world, and we are so honored that you are letting us be a small part of your story.
By watching this video, you are already investing in yourself. You are already achieving a goal.
So give yourself a pat on the back. You are doing great.
Now it is time for our favorite part of the show.
The question of the day.
We want to see your SMART goals. We want you to practice the structure we taught you today.
Don't just write, I want to be rich. That is not smart.
We want you to write a goal using the SMART format. Make it specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound.
For example, in 2026, I am going to read one English news article every morning before breakfast to improve my vocabulary.
Or, I am going to save $50 a week to pay for a trip to London in September.
Write your SMART goal in the comments below. We will read them and give you feedback.
We might even feature your goal in our next video, just like we featured Maria today.
Wouldn't that be a great start to the year?
Also, if you have any questions about the vocabulary we used today, like cold turkey or milestone, ask us in the comments. We are here to help.
We try to answer as many questions as possible. This community is about helping each other.
Well, Jack, I think we are ready to wrap up. This has been a huge episode.
It has. I feel pumped up. I feel ready to conquer 2026.
Me too. Let's carry this energy into the rest of the week.
Thank you so much for watching Hello Daily English. We appreciate every single one of you.
Remember to be kind to yourself. Progress takes time.
And remember to like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend who also has big goals for 2026.
Study with a partner. It helps with accountability.
We will see you in the next video, where we will have another exciting topic to help you master English.
Until then, keep practicing, keep dreaming, and keep striving.
Happy planning, everyone. Make 2026 your best year ever.
Take care and goodbye.
Bye-bye.